I love this one. It's super skinny and it's got like a little, what do you call this part of the spoon? They're good for just like smashing things. I don't know. By the way, I'm shooting this in my apartment. I live in Venice Beach, California. I live on a main street. It's a lot of action. It's noisy. They're literally renovating the building next door to me. So like if you hear some stuff, it is what it is. This is real life. Welcome back to my channel, Cook With Me, Sabrina B. In this video, I want to talk about cookware and show you basically, literally everything that I cook with in my kitchen at home. I really just want to say that you don't need a lot of fancy, expensive cookware to make really incredible, delicious food. For example, if you invited me into your kitchen and you said, I only have this pot and I only have this and this and this, I guarantee you no matter what you had, I could 100% make amazing food. That being said, I just want to go ahead and show you what I use. The first thing I want to talk about is cookware and just different pots. So this right here is a stock pot. It is pretty tall in comparison to this. This size is 8 quarts, so I'm gonna go ahead and say this is like, this is 6 quarts. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is about like 8 quarts, okay? Buy pieces individually. You don't have to buy a really big clunky set. I never buy sets. I always purchase everything individually. This is mostly for stocks, or I don't know. We're just gonna say stocks. It's for stocks, okay? But you can do so much, okay? Next, I have this Dutch oven. This is made from cast iron, and then it has a ceramic coating. This pot gets really hot and it stays hot. It has very good, like, you get it hot, it stays hot for a while, where like stainless steel will get hot. As soon as you turn the heat off, it immediately cools down. This will stay hot for a while. Good for like even cooking. And what's also really amazing about this is that you can put this in the oven. Next up, we have two, I guess these are sauce pots. This one is, it says 6 cups, but I don't really think 6 cups can actually fit in this. I just got this because I need another one. I have this one. This one's slightly bigger. Okay, this is really old. And this, for me, my cookware has sentimental value, right? And for me, I don't know, it just means a lot to me. So like, for example, this was gifted to my parents. This was something that they got for their wedding. And I've literally been cooking with this my whole life, right? I used to boil water for my instant ramen noodles. I used to heat up my Campbell's tomato soup in this pot. So when I keep this on my stove, this will always stay on my stove because it's just a reminder to me of, you know, it just reminds me of this like sort of cooking journey that I've been on. And this shit is ugly. Yeah, it's dirty. It's not dirty. It's just like, it's fucking 35 years old, you know? I love this thing. And so this is just another version of that, because sometimes, you know, you want to cook different things at the same time. I think it's good to just have two. And this one is slightly smaller. And this is really great for like reheating things. I also got this at Ross. This was $20. It's Cuisinart. And I also think Cuisinart is a really great brand. Like I said, it's about working with what you have. You don't have to buy these like crazy expensive cookware to make really incredible food, period. Next is bowls, mixing bowls. Now, I don't think you can have enough. I have so many. This is just like a small percentage of what I have, but you know, these are all different sizes. And these really come in handy when you're prepping your food. For making vinaigrettes, I use them for making marinades, salads, so many different things. I can't wait to show you. These are strainers. These also come in handy for me like when I'm washing vegetables, or I just kind of like will put this in the sink, and when I'm prepping, you know, I'm peeling my vegetables into this. When I'm chopping and I'm not using this sort of root to the scallions, you know, or I clean my greens, I rinse it in here, put all my vegetables. So this is really good to have when you're cleaning your produce. And then now we have the most underestimated piece of cooking equipment. Salad spinner will change your life. There is nothing worse than a soggy salad. Next, I just want to talk about utensils. you gotta have a wooden spoon. Okay, this is so important. I love this one. It's super skinny. It's also been has a finish on it. So I'm not sure how that works exactly. I think that they just sort of like buff it out and polish it. But there are spoons that don't have a finish on it, and what will basically happen is the spoon will literally absorb all of that, right? If you're stirring like a red sauce, your spoon's gonna be red, right? I've had this for a minute, okay? And it doesn't have any stains on it. So this one is really amazing. Okay, so in the biz, right, we call these spiders. I have no idea what they are called in the real world, but in the restaurant industry we call them spiders. And this is really great for sort of, if you make a broth or a stock, you can sort of scoop out, right, all the vegetables, all of this, and then I use a fine mesh strainer to strain the actual broth. So I don't have any of those like big clunky strainers. I use this, and that's what works for me. You absolutely have to have a whisk, okay? Just get a whisk, it's important. This is small. I mean, I don't like big clunky things, okay? I hate it. I don't know, maybe I have small hands, that's why I like it, but it's small, it works. I don't need a big whisk for anything. I literally only have this whisk. This is the only whisk I use. So these right here are for making mashed potatoes, or you can make refried beans. They're good for just like smashing things. I don't know. But this one is cool because, I don't know, I just like this one. And this is another one. This one's gonna like, you get like a more fine mash. So tongs, this has a rubber coating on it because I do use a lot of nonstick cookware. So, you know, you gotta protect your cookware, so you gotta have that. This is a spatula. My sister got me this, thanks sis. And yeah, again, it's like plastic, so I can use it. It's like high temperature, right? It's not gonna melt. And this is a microplane. This is really great for like grating ginger into a vinaigrette, grating ginger into water. If you don't want to chop your garlic, you can also grate it. So this is a really cool. You can zest things. You can grate nutmeg onto things. So this is a really nifty, handy. There's lots of different ones. Like there's a bulky one with the handle, but like I said, I don't like bulky things. I like small things. And this is a rubber spatula. I got this at IKEA. Shout out to IKEA. I don't know, I have a bunch of them. I like this one. It's really thin. It's super durable. So this is good for when you're mixing things, folding things. For me too, if I'm making something in the blender, I can, you know, easily clean it out with this. Next is a can opener. So you have to have a can opener. A can opener is very essential. And I like this one because it doesn't like cut the top off. It's sort of like cuts on the outside of the can, so it doesn't have that really sharp edge. So what we have here is a mortar and pestle. So I feel like if I go to people's kitchen and they have one of these, I'm just like, you are an amazing cook, because you can do so much with this thing. You can make salsas, but what I use this size for specifically is for like mashing garlic or dried, taking like, you know, like whole spices, whether it be cumin seed, peppercorn, whatever, and you know, you can grind your spices in here. I think it's just useful to have. I like nonstick cookware because it does get really hot, but you don't need to use a lot of oil. I also like they're super easy to clean. This is like for industrial use. You can, All Clad is a brand. It's so annoying. It's real life. What are you gonna do? Okay, so this brand of cookware is made by All Clad. I've used it many times in professional kitchens, in a restaurant setting. It's super durable, and what I love so much about this company is that they offer a money-back guarantee. So if something goes wrong with the pan at any time, you call them up, you say, hey, I need a new one, and they will send you new equipment. And any company that does that, I feel like, is just amazing and something that you can trust. So I love their cookware, their non-stick cookware, and like I said before, I don't really buy sets, but this happened to be on a set. I got it around the holidays. I think I paid 120 bucks for all three. Cast iron is also, I'm going to do a whole video on just cast iron because it does require a certain level of maintenance. But this is a kumal. So a kumal it's just like a flat surface, right? And what I use for this basically is like roasting onions or roasting peppers for salsa and things like that. But yeah, I really love this. Hopefully I have inspired you to just use what you have. You don't need a lot of really expensive fancy cookware, but also like if that's you and that's where you're at in your life and you're living in abundance and you want to buy all the best things, do that. I support you in that. I want to make videos for everyone, and you don't need to spend a lot of money on cookware. You also don't need to put a bunch of stuff in your kitchen. You just need the basics, and this is pretty much what I cook with all the time. So hopefully this information was helpful, and if it was, please like, please share, please subscribe, and if you have any recommendations, please comment in the comment section below. I'm always looking for new things. I'm kind of the type of person that like kind of I'm like kind of like an old person in that way, where I'm just like, no, this works for me and I'm not changing. So I really appreciate when people suggest new cookware or new cooking utensils or things like that. So comment in the comment section below, let me know. Like this video if you liked it, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.